Hello again. Here's another installment of our Let's Play. And last time we left off, we were just about to enter this cave that's on our way to the town of Harrol. And, oh, no, we got a little cutscene beforehand. This is Ivory, who had a vision about Arius, a bad one, bad psychic vision, and left town looking for him, but she hasn't gotten very far, and she's run into the Wyvern and Fang, who have been scattered thanks to the heroes beating them up in Karzai. But looks like they're taking Ivory prisoner. But now we're back with our main cast, and we have to go through this cave to get to the next town. So that's what we'll do. And let's, yep, pick that up. Yeah, I think this game, anytime you see like a weird-looking collection of rocks, there's probably a hidden thing. I did that a lot. Well, it's not hard to figure out what to do in this first room here. Got a statue, you got a switch. And so we'll start heading through here. It's an odd-looking cave. You know, you got these weird kind of like brownish walls and this sort of grayish soil. And then this is a kind of a story fight. These skeletons accost them. And these are some skeletons and some zombies that are all being controlled by necromancers who, you know, kind of lord over this particular area. And in the terms of the Master of the Wind lore, a zombie is like a botched, you know, resurrection. It's like when you're trying to bring somebody back and you don't fully separate the skeleton from the body. You end up with this shambling thing that's, you know, not really a skeleton, not really a human. It's weird in between. So if the necromancers are keeping them around and having them fight with the regular skeletons, they must be very interested in sort of just, you know, amassing a large number of undead. And the whole, you know, necromancy undead issue is a pretty big issue in Celeste. It's almost like I don't know, kind of like abortion in our world, you know, just like an issue that splits people, involves, you know, life and death stuff. I don't know what the mummies are about, though. Don't ask. I don't know. I just put them in next to have the battler. But, you know, whether there's a lot of arguments, especially in Master of the Wind, not so much this game, about the ethics of bringing somebody back to life after they're dead, and that sort of thing. So, we're going through here. We got this, like, glass walkway over a little, you know, pond or something. And, we got this whirlpool, which will come in handy later. There's a really odd, convoluted puzzle in the next room. And, yeah, that's okay. That's what's going on there. Let's try to open the gate and see what happens. Oh, no, we got some more fighting. Yeah, we're repelled by water, some kind of enchanted door. That says you have to sink the keystone. Let's pull a switch. No, can't do that either. Nova tries to put it out with her water magic, but it doesn't help. But now the keystone appears. And right now it's in fire. And, oh man, let's fight some more, yay. And so the keystone's in fire, but now the switch isn't working. And, oh my god, again? Seriously? Okay, it's you. Jeez. I can't even take like 2 or 3 steps. Wow. I'm speechless at like how high this encounter rate is. In that room in particular. So we're going to throw the stone into the water, and that kind of disables the, you know, the traps. And it really, oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, enough already. It really makes no sense, that puzzle. It's like the least intuitive thing that I've probably ever come up with. Well, I mean, that's a bit harsh, but it's not very good. I don't know. The tower puzzles were, holy mother. Wow. Alright, I gotta get out of here. Okay. Now we have this room, and this was the kind of puzzle that I liked, because it was kind of neat, and it was something I could actually do, you know, by myself without too much trouble. Where there's a lot of spaces that you can't step on, because you gotta stay out of the, you know, the eye line of all these golems. And so we're gonna cut through this room, try and get around them. Got a little defense buff here. Let Nova have it. You gotta make sure the Cure has good defense. So you have to, you know, be very cautious and you get around these guys. Oops. Alright, well, I think I used to have the route memorized, but that was, probably 10 years ago. Or maybe 9 now. I think it's probably got at least a year's worth of content at this point, if not more. Alright, so let's try this again. So we got to get around these guys, and the various rocks and cave formations will block their eye line. So you have that. Now, what do I do here? Maybe I go like up here, but then the guy sees all the way over there. Oh no, that guy up there. Oh, okay, that didn't work. Wow, this is like genuinely difficult. And this is one point where being high level is not going to help me. Because I just cannot step, in the gaze of any of these creatures. I still kind of like the idea for this. I probably could have executed it better, but I think it's a good idea for a puzzle still. And I think I kind of have a few variants on the same basic. Now see, I can't do that though because he looks all the way to the wall. Oh, yeah. Now watch it. Oh, I just walked right in that guy's face. Yeah, that's great. But I had a lot of variants of this idea. The idea that you can't step in certain spots, and you have to look around and determine the path that you can take. I mean, I couldn't get enough of that. All right, so if I can't go up there, maybe if I can go over here to left, but then I can't. Oh no, I can. Yeah, I can go up here, right? I gotta think this over. I don't want to start over again. Oh, jeez, this fights too? That's a bad idea. Kills your concentration. I can go around. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So then we go through this room. Does that do anything? No, it doesn't do anything. And then we'll go through here. And then we should be near the end of the room once we get out of here. Yeah, so we just gotta, weave around a few more. And then that should be it. Alright, well, whoops. Oh, jeez. This is I'm getting really tired of this crap. Alright, so let's save here. The boss should be coming. Well, eventually. And this guy is gonna bit of a crossover between the short story that I wrote called Mina's Reckoning that takes place during this game, actually, but it's not shown in the game. It was I wrote it a while ago. It's on the Master of the Wind site, solest.org, if you have any interest. But it's about Harrol, and it's about the character Mina, who you haven't met, but you will. She's got a big part. And this guy, Torov, who she fights, but he escaped to the battle. And so now we're going to fight him and his little undead posse here. Let's give him the max treatment. Bury him in these high-powered elemental spells and see if he can survive. Oh, there goes his goons. And Torov is interesting. He's a half griffin, half man. They just call him Birdman. But it's kind of like one of the rare crossbreeds in the Master of the Wind world. I think it's because griffins take on human form, like we were talking about with Griff, and so if they get with a human, you might get something like this, and then the dad's got a lot of explaining to do. Why'd your kid have feathers? What's going on? Alright, but we beat him, and I think he's gone, but he disappears. I guess I didn't have a dead sprite for him. But there's another necromancer, Monacon, and he's the big shot. He's the one you really got to be afraid of. But we're not going to count him just yet. Instead, we're going to find a whole bunch of kids hanging out here. Who gives? And they're protected by a pool of holy water that repels the undead. So they're all kind of hanging out here. And like the little girl's saying, or will say, that the undead have been menacing the town of Harrol, just making everybody's lives miserable. And then so all the kids decide to just run off, and now they hang out in this cave, and the parents don't know. And then this older guy, he's probably a teenager, is the one sort of leading this thing, this little Lord of the Flies type adventure. Though it's going to end better than that book. And so they figure it's the safest place because of the holy water, which they enrich by taking certain minerals that are, like, I guess, imbued with holy magic and tossing them into the pool there to make it stronger. And this guy's, can't believe that they actually beat one of the necromancers. He's sitting there stunned. But that's not enough to liberate Harrol. There's still plenty of undead and another big time necromancer. And what isn't revealed here for a long time in the game anyway is that even though the official sort of Gallia theology is against undead, they cut a deal with necromancers. They called it the Treaty of Thanatos, where that the undead would basically keep order in certain places that are far outside Gallia's reach, and that would make the undead sort of exempt from the genocide policy of the Empire. But now they've come to town, and this old guy is being ganged up on by a whole bunch of skeletons and zombies who are, extorting money. That's a big theme in this game, actually. That's what the Fang was doing, too. Just feeling like you're always losing your money. Maybe it's because I was a college student, never had any money. Just identified with all these people. But now we're gonna, impress the townsfolk by beating the hell out of these skeletons and zombies. And, yeah, so we'll just, do our thing. Let Turnus fry him. He gets to go first. I've racked up so many kills with this light circle attack, it's not even funny. Maybe it is funny, because I just laughed. But, I think there's one more fight, yeah, because there's only 4 of them. So you get to do double duty here. Let's fry him again. You really can't go wrong with that move. It is powerful. And then so, just took them out like it wasn't no thing. And this guy's very grateful and surprised. Yeah, hell yeah, Turnus says. So he's, he realizes that they can actually fight, and they haven't had anybody who was a real good fighter, at least not since Mina left, which he'll probably talk about later. Alright, so we'll wrap this up. Oh, I can't save in the town. Awesome. We'll wrap this up, and I think next time it's probably going to be a double feature. But until then, peace.